I'm not getting any mic gain, but it should be. Oh my gosh, hold up. Whoa, I peeked there. Hopefully everyone can hear me. Alright, so I am here casting CCS, casting R1E Esports versus CCS12, and oh my gosh, it has been quite a long time since I last casted. Anyway, I had to tab something out real quick. My name is Caden. My name is Caden03. I'm very happy to be casting once again. My schedule it's gotten a little crazier, so unfortunately, I'm not able to cast live as I would like to. So, but you guys are getting this replay, and it's gonna be a very good series. So, it is CCS12. It is R1E Esports versus CCS12 in Nexomania. Now, disclaimer: I do not know what map. I do not know the map picks and bans, but I do have maps like ready to go. Let me just see if Soothsayer is gonna be nice to me here. Okay, where is it? Give me one moment. Let's see. It won't let me select map picks and bans on Soothsayer. I don't know what I. Let me just check to see if the map bans are coming up. Well, there's actually CCS, I think, doesn't have map bans if I remember correctly, but here's the pools that we're working with. And I don't know if I can how to change the picks and bans on which team bans what. Let me check my. Let me just ban some maps here so we. Um. Well, I don't know what I've fixed. I don't know what I messed up when I was last patching it, but tell you what. First map. Uh, I don't think. See if I have it here. First map, according to the replays that were uploaded and the timestamps, it's gonna be Dragon Gyre. So let me go ahead and get the VOD updated, and we'll get it on. I am producing all on monitor here. All right. Yeah, that was just a test image y'all had. It's gonna ask me for me to log in. All right, give me one moment to take care of that real quick. You're okay. I would have received a request, which is approved. Well, here we go with Dragonshire. Now, I can't tell you, go ahead. Let's go ahead and run through the, teams real quick. Looks like Rock Your World is gonna be on a noob. Dwayne is on Junkrat. Chad leaves on Anduin. So, J-Con is on Sylvanas, and, looks like, is that Zod on Hogger? Okay. For Colty, looking at CCS12, the Colty's on Falstad. Hilv is on Rhaegar. We have a W-Star on Leeming. Seg on Garrosh, and Greg on, Blaze. Well, anyway, here comes Dragonshire. I can't zoom out right away. It looks like both teams are just gonna be just battling over the minion waves. It's nothing too fancy at the moment. Let's see. Oh, that Zod is coming up. He's gonna get stunned. It's jumped wide away. Sedge gets thrown up, is on 10 HP almost. Gets healed and gets away to safety. No kills as of yet. Objective will be up in a little while as we head down to bot. Both teams taking their easy camps. Just usual Dragonshire control. You just want to get a control of the Dragon Knight, and the way you do that, as Rock Your World steps up, he's gonna get away. This is gonna be Dragon Knight. Objectives are gonna coming up in like 30 seconds ish. As Rock Your so far so good. Rock Your World. I do not know how you got out of that, but that you did. Otter's gonna pick up the easy camp for R1E Esports. Okay. See if I can pull up the talents here. Give me a moment. Yep. So we've got the talent tree. I'm just gonna put that up as 18. Sylvana says 18 Black Arrow stacks rate. Wow. Looks like we have a little bit of contest coming out here for the easy camp for the top. Greycore is gets himself out of that. Okay. No kills as of yet, though. And as of already, CCS12 is getting huge value out of the easy camp that they picked up. As here comes the stun, Colty gets away easily. Greg is here, but it looks like CCS12 might be losing his top forward. It's not a good look. It's just being overwhelmed. No need for a Dragon Knight. Here comes the charge. Colty gets himself away to safety, although Greg won't be as lucky. That's going to be the poison, and that is first blood going to R1E Esports. But not only do I mention the first blood, that's also first keep down. Wow. First fort down. But it looks like R1E is gonna have that same amount of trouble with this bottom fort too. But there's no one putting pressure on the Dragon Knight just yet. As here comes a fight over the bottom objective already. As Sedge gets blown up and walks away on 1 HP and taps. Wow. Dragon Knight is up for R1E Esports, and R1E Esports claims it. But Colty is here to challenge. No, he's not. He gets shoved away. Okay. This is an all-out assault. Now, the first Dragon Knight doesn't last as long as you want. Oh, there's another kick. but as Dragon Knight's top, both these teams are going to be playing out towards this bottom side. As Sedge is here, steps up. That's a nice toss with the roll when he onto Rocky Roll. He's going to burrow out of there. It's 4v3 for bot side. Meanwhile, it's two against Dragon Knight. Yeah, Dragon Knight isn't gonna last enough, and he's gonna fall down for that. Ooh, the pull was no good. Junkrat taken down. Star is here. 1 HP. Jumps away to safety. A 2-man heal coming out for the Ray Guard. Not bad. Both teams are on the same level of talents, though. The CCS12, I don't know what you're picking here. Taste for explosions on Junkrat. That's interesting. Looks like this might be a. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this might be a W build. Sylvanas, right? Well, anyway, it looks like the Junkrat's here all alone. Look. Junebuzz here. I can't do anything. This R1E Esports was taking the easy camp. CCS12 says so long for it. Wow. Beautiful little pull coming out onto Jason. Jason gets away to safety, but the siege camp, no value for R1E Esports there, I'm afraid. Dragon Knight's coming back up in about 20 seconds. Good. Quick look at the offlaners. Easy camp, hard camp picked up for R1E Esports. Some danger pings coming out over here. Each camp is being taken. We have ults all ready for R1E. This is right now. R1E has their foot in gear at the moment. Hard camp picked up. Still stun and knock up. 2-man actually. There's a danger ping coming out. There's a fight over this bottom objective. So far, R1E Esports has picked up the bottom fort. That is a stun. Sedge has to. The Ancestral barely saves Sedge there. Sedge has to jump, gets knocked up, knocks away and tapped. Someone on the Dragon Knight? No. CCS12 might flip the top one as nope, Leeming just decides they're not going to be involved in this play anymore. It's taken down, and now R1E. Now CCS12 has flipped the Dragon Knight, and Blaze is coming down to grab it. Yeah. Although the Blaze player walked into the 1 versus 4 for the Dragon Knight control. Yeah, you're just gonna be blown up, mind controlled, and you're dead. Sorry. That's very unfortunate. Sedge is here. That's gonna be a toss on Jason, and it's gonna fall. Now who's gonna take control of the Dragon Knight? That's what I want. That's what I want to know. Rock Your World is here to shut this Dragon Knight play down. As no. Zod flipped it up top. Meantime, we have a. Meanwhile, Li Ming and bot side completely takes down the Junkrat here. Sedge is here. Nice little 2-man knock up from Rock Your World there. It's a battle in the offlane here. Easy camp picked up. Let's see what these ults are. Cocoon, yeah, I'm not surprised in that one. Rip tire, light bomb, mind control, horde pult, huh? Mighty Gust, Ancestral, Wave Force, Decimate, and Combustion. As we have a team fight breaking out already in mid. No kills out of it. Looks like CCS12 might be trying to turn this game around. Danger ping, doesn't mean anyone. The Colby's dangerous? Yeah. I don't understand how the foul stat would be dangerous right here, though. Do have a flip for Dragon Knight coming. CCS12 has returned, has controlled the Dragon Knight now. Let's see if they can get it. Zod gets tossed up. Zod has to get pulled to safety. It's been trying safety. Is that the Dragon Knight control started? No, here goes the mind control. Foul stat's gone. Yes, that is a spin. Gets away to safety though. Nice little knock up there by Rock Your World. As Jason is on 10 HP, he has to get healed by the Anduin. As very unfortunate timing there from CCS12. They just lost the Dragon Knight control. Greg is here. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. So, okay, CCS12 is Dragon Knight back up, but Rocky World is here ready to contest it. That is going to be the charge, the burrow and the charge, as Sedge gets forced away from the DK. W-Star is here. Almost like we are going to have a team fight here. That's going to be the Root, the Unstoppable. Oh, Sedge gets away. That's easily. The Star is here trying to channel Dragon. No, they can't. That's gonna be the toss onto Rock Your World. 3-man stun and knockup. Rock Your World throws away. That's gonna be stun and the Root. Nice little bomb there from the. Oh, Sylva's taken down. And all of a sudden, CCS12 with the numbers advantage could try to start DK. The Colty is here giving it a go and picks up the Dragon Knight. Okay, CCS12 hasn't lost it yet. Now let's see how R1E Esports is going to react to it. Dragon Knight is pushing mid at the moment. Although Camp and Blaze are and the Hogger up there. Here comes the Rue on the set. 2-man Rue. W-Star has to jump away to safety. Fort goes down. Here comes the assault onto the keep. No, it keeps staying alive. Well, here comes the quick rotate onto up top. Now, in what? Excuse me. Now, in recent patches, you can't go for the fort right away. You do have to control everything. You have to break everything first. As DK is very low, DK is now dead. Sedge is now out of position. Sedge is going to be falling down. Just when you think it's over, R1E Esports says not yet. It's Victor. That's going to be the bomb. Ooh, that is going to be a kill. Oh no! Trade onto the Hogger. This. Yeah. See, R1E Esports. My gosh, you get 2 for 1, 3 for 1, 3 for 2 actually. So, this keeps still alive. However, looks like R1E Esports might be going for the steal. There was some bait on the hard camp. There were some danger pings towards it. I wouldn't be surprised if R1E starts it up. But now CCS12 is coming over to saying, "Hey guys, they didn't even do this hard camp." Defend here pings coming out onto this mid tier 1 of CCS12, but I think this mid tier 1 is gonna be falling. Yep, there it goes to the minions. Easy counts back up. Not even starting it. Okay, Rocky Road, what are you waiting here for? I see you lurking. Oh, maybe you think CCS12 is gonna face check you there. Well, I wouldn't be surprised. Well, CCS12 picks up the hard camp. Oh no, Felsat's in the 1 versus 3. It has to barrel away. Shrines are coming back up. It looks like CCS12 is gonna take this hard camp down here. That's not gonna be a problem for them. Some defend here pings coming out. R1E is well aware. It looks like they are gonna try to contest this. Okay, stuns, and the ancestral. Looks like R1E's up here. Rocky Roll's gonna have to stand on the point, try and contest it. That is gonna be the Rhaegar down. Hogger, Garrosh, Anub, and CCS12, despite wins the team fight and picks up the objective. Wow. And that is gonna be the ace for CCS12. And they could very well end the game on this push right here. I don't know what R1E Esports were thinking there. Maybe they thought that the hard camp could have been easily contested, but I didn't think that was the case. Well, DK's up. Difficulty's rotating up. There's a minion wave that might try to kill the contest. No, he's gonna give it a go, and it's gonna pick up the Dragon Knight. And what could very well be close to the end of the game here. Now, I don't think you're gonna get a whole lot of value out of this DK as R1E is coming back up. Like I said earlier, y'all could have CCS could have just grouped up mid after picking up the hard camp, and the game probably would have ended on that. Rocky Roll's gonna get knocked away by the Dragon Knight. Keep's gonna be falling too, and both teams now have their 20s, although it looks like R1E's on the back foot of this game at the moment. DK is gonna be rotating up, and now R1E's looking like they are gonna be going after this. CCS12 looks like they're gonna be going after this mid tier, this mid tier 2. DK gets the charge and the knockback on Rock Your World. Wow. Does he have knock up again? Yes, he does. Rock Your World, you are in trouble, my friend. So is the Dragon Knight. It's sitting on 6% HP. Will the team's charge? Yeah, that's gonna be the stun knock up. Dragon Knight goes down. But that comes the mind control and the ancestral and the sedge. Oh my gosh, double ancestral. Wow. Hogger gets taken down off camera. I don't think we saw that. It's gonna be the root stuns. Here comes CCS12, and that's gonna be the cocoon. Bunch of help me pings coming out. It was Rock Your World. You know what you're doing. 3-man stun. Unfortunately, that's gonna be the end of Sylvanas. The Anduin. Now Rock Your World is gonna get a trade on that. But unfortunately, the mid tier 2 goes the way of CCS12. Rocky World is here. 10%, 10 HP in a dream. Yeah, you're gonna have to go B on that, unfortunately. But here comes CCS12 with an assault on the core. No? Wow. Okay, now you're saying, let's get this Let's get this easy camp here. Steal it away from CCS12. Surprised I haven't pinged the hard camp too, but then again, the hard camp would be pathing into the keep here. R1E is here, but they don't base check. They're gonna give it. They have to give it up. Dragon Knight is here. Zod gets tossed, spins out of control. The safety two-man stun comes into the backline. Rocket World is being chased by CCS12. Let's get away the safety here. Let's see if I can pull up some of the other stats here. CCS12 has control of the DK. W-Star is going to try to start it up. Gets the Dragon Knight. Although, it did come at the loss of... who was that Falstad player? The Culty, the captain of CCS12. However, it is a 5-man assault for CCS12. That is going to be the knockout. Oh no, the unstoppable. See, ignores the knockup. This is the push attempt for CCS12. They are hitting the core. Still got some skills on it. Now it doesn't. 90% on the core. This can be a trade onto the Sylve. Sylvanas goes down. Dragon Knight's down. However, here comes the fight. The stun, the ancestral. Oh my goodness. The Hogger gets taken down. CCS12 coming back. Two-man stun on. Two-man stun. Another two-man stun. Could be very well a split team fight. Core is now unfortunately 20%, 15%, 10. There is nothing Roll 1 Esports can do. CCS12 takes game 1. GG. Is there a setting to turn on the game's sound? It just acted weird as I was starting the game up. I can look into that real quick before I start the next game, but I am loading these replays directly. I don't know whether that's an aspect of that or not, but I thought I had game sound on. Was it not coming through? Well, whatever the case is, heard music but no noises or voices. I could take a look into that setting real quick. Maybe it's because I wasn't logged into the settings. Let me check sound. know. I found out why. Apparently, the ambient sounds and stuff were turned off. So, apparently, ambient sounds were turned off. I didn't know. I didn't think it was a setting, but I didn't think that was a setting. I didn't have it on. I'm sorry. That was on me. Well, anyway, we'll get the second map underway. It's Braxis. I don't know which team picked it, but it is Braxis holdout. So.
Facility powering.
We're about to begin.
So first things first, we're gonna take a look at teams. Rocky Roll is picking Burden. Zod is on Rexar. Jason is on Bala. Julianba is on Chromie. Shadow Leaves on Rhaegar. And I'm going over to CCS12. Faculties on Lunara. Sedge is on Garage. Zelv is on Sukov. Greg is on Artanis. And W Star is on Kate. I'll just call him Wild Star here. Wild Star is on KT. But Greg with the Artanis pick. Shout out to Hoku, she's watching. Well, that's gonna be this stun coming out in the set. Ooh, gets away to safety, okay. Couple stuns and knockups, not too fancy. Zod is up here against Greg, who's on the Artanis. Let's get a prediction here. Does Greg land the swap on Zod? Well, here gonna be objectives, and we'll find out the answer to that. The Rocky Roll is gonna be stepped up. There's gonna be this fight, 3v1. R1E picks up Basic Camp in the process as a distraction, but there's no kills yet. That's gonna be the stop, the stun on Giselle. They're not gonna survive. 1 HP. Wow, they get out on 1 HP. Wow, okay. Come back up, check up on the offlane matchup. R1E, they can control the objective, but not anymore.
Your world is upside down.
Be a fight in the offlane for objective control. I'm very curious to see if R1E and CCS12 will recognize that, as R1E is Rocket World getting stunned, gets tossed, jumps back onto their side of the map, and stays alive. CCS12 is gonna pick up the objective. Jumping back into the offlane. Misha is bullying Greg. Greg gets away. Okay. And for those wondering, this might be the first CCS Nexomania broadcasts of the season. I don't know if there's been any more, but in the meantime, this Chromie is opted for this once again the first time quest on level 1. I think there was a bug. We're stuck in a loop while trying to move exactly what we're hitting on the GS. As Zed gets bursted down, and it's first blood going over to R1E. Zed is here. forced away. It is 2v1 as okay, I didn't see this Lunar here, pick here on difficulty, but wow. Jason is here, gets bursted by the KT, but there was no one available to spread the bomb. Here comes the fight. Rocky World is here, stepping up. That is a nice stun coming off difficulty. And the silence. Jason gets away to safety. So does Rocky World. CCS12 picks up control of the objective. Although it is being contested up here between Misha and Greg. That's gonna be stun too. Greg does land the swap and uses that to get away to safety. Okay. But Paula died off camera. Misha died off camera. Why am I missing all these kills tonight? I guess it is because the two objectives. Maybe CCS12 picks it up here? Yes, they do. Although Rocky Roll is here to immediately flip bottom and control it, but he's going to be in a 4 versus 1. Gets thrown. Yeah, I don't think he's surviving that. Very unfortunate timing for Rocky World there. CCS12 remains back in control of the objective and picks it up 100%. Remember, because this is Praxis, one of the waves has to be 100%. The question is whether R1E Esports is going to be able to answer this. This is going to be a top lane. They don't have a whole lot pushing here at the bottom. The Quinty is here to try and contest it. Yeah, it doesn't really last them very long. As Misha decides that intentionally feeding CCS is probably just the best thing to do. The Rocky World is here. It's basically getting assaulted. Gets away to safety. Is being chased. But curious as Greg is. Nah, he's not. Wasn't gonna follow up. Rocky World is coming back for the re-engage. Lands the swap onto Jason again. Danger ping up the Mason. Jason has to roll away to safety on the Vala. Managed to stay alive though, but not the quarter. That's gonna be the knock-up on the Misha. Misha jumps away, but Vala loses their life. Unfortunate. It's very unfortunate timing there. This push is still going to CCS12. Praxis is one of the snowbally maps though, so here comes the unstoppable on this edge. Another swap on Greg. Misha's gonna fall. Rocky Road is here. It's gonna get Axburn is unstoppable to get out of there. Okay. Yeah, they are going to be hitting level 10 to get their ult online up for CCS12 as Rocky World gives the back line a kill. Minions traded onto the garage though, so it is one for one on the tank one for one on the tanks. Take a look at the ults that R1E is going, that CCS12 is going for. Leaping swipe, decimate, massive shove, suppression pulse, Phoenix. I'm very curious how this massive shove is going to work. I thought maybe you were going to thought maybe you would pick the other ult, which is more of a knockback, but if you do land the Stukov ult onto someone, it's just gonna be instant shove. That's gonna be 100% crowd control. The offlaner switched sides. Okay. Oh, here comes R1E Esports. Greg is isolated. Burns and swap. Can't get away exactly though. This is a 5-man dive. The pulse does come out from the Artanis. But it's safe. With Misha getting out of this? No, Misha gets stuck. Everyone is bursting to Misha. Misha is intentionally feeding. Can someone please stop the Misha from feeding? This is gonna be a cannon wave. This is a cannon wave that is here on the top side. Now, cannons and heroes are a lot dangerous than cannons in League. Now, I would argue they're about the same in League when someone manages to get a Baron and the Baron buff is empowering the cannons. As here comes another fight. Rock Your World is getting bursted down. Well, CCS12 is here. The keep is still alive for R1E. R1 here is ready. R1E is ready to go for the re-engage. John stays alive, has to burn the Ancestral, but the Ancestral is not enough. Here comes another punch to save the Chromie. R1E manages to get a CCS12 comes on top of two with a 1-for-2. Although Misha here is essentially the front line for the radar, does get a stun. Misha is here, flipping the objective for R1E. Okay. Well, that's one strategy for Rexar on this map. Misha gets bombed, stays alive, and that is a toss. And the first onto the follow. Oh no. CCS12 with the level advantage, they are trying to push the fight. That is another swap. Shadow Leaves gets tossed, stunned, and knocked out of the fight. As well as Misha, of course. Now R1E has a problem. They have control of the top objective, but number one, this fort is here. It's on a big 1%. Gets KT bombed. Fort dies. The other problem is CCS12 has the bottom objective. Sedge is here. Finds himself in a 1 versus 30, but Rock Your World is not lucky. Rock Your World does fall. CCS12 once again picks up the objective. Misha's here to flip the point. It is a 1 versus 4 onto this onto the edge. Chromie's gonna complete the quest. CCS12 is back in control of the objectives. Arcamp picked up. Looks like R1E might be looking boss. Oh no, they started the boss. CCS12's aggroed the boss, but they can't have it. But the boss timed out. The objectives are here as soon as possible. In the fight, Essential will have to be burned on the Rock Your World, who's still alive, has to jump away to safety. 2 and 3 man stun. The KT is not as lucky. KT falls. And now R1E is here onto this top lane, ready to battle for it. R1E here is at full strength. I don't think the third wave that they have will survive. Zelhi says, "I'll chat. Will I make the YouTube highlights?" Maybe. maybe we can dream. I don't
Waves
I don't
defeated.
know till post.
Resetting
Yeah.
pace as per protocol.
Well, y'all better be lucky that you're getting a replay cast right here and now. Easy Camp is gonna be picked up by R1E as the Misha dies yet again. Honestly, if it's not Zelhi was mentioning the YouTube highlights, this might as well be Misha, who is unfortunately intentionally feeding. I might want to night next to Misha after the game, yeah? That is gonna be the pulse coming out from. It doesn't find anything though. Easy Camp almost got leash. R Camp almost got leash, but it is picked up. Sedge here is going to fall. The Lunara burst is just too powerful. Sexual has to get burned. So it's one for. We mentioned the Misha. I don't know where it is. CCS12 was looking at boss. Help me Pain coming out onto the Brutes camp. I'm not surprised they are not doing it, but they also have a hard camp pushing top that is unfortunately being cleared out as we speak. Now the only thing here up is boss, which looks like R1E is thinking about starting this up. No, they just walk past. Well, CCS12 is here grouping up for it. Oh, is R1E going to face check it? Yes, they are. It looks like CCS12 is ready for it. R1E jumped the Rocky Road jumped away to safety. Another point. Here comes a fight. Misha is here. Misha gets him out of that. That's gonna be Lunara jump on the Rocky Roll also jumps away. Another 2-man stun does come out. Misha is once again intentionally feeding 9x Misha after the game. I feel like that should be reportable. But I mean it's Rexar can't control it. Well, maybe there is some bad positioning here. Here comes the group up. Stun and Rocket Roll gets it. Gets ulted away as Misha once again intentionally feeds back to the fountain. That's gonna be a jump from Rocket Roll trying to engage. It is looking at a push on the objective. It's gonna take down Wildstar, but it does get traded out in the process. Jason is getting versus 1 HP. That's gonna be another swap. Crowley gets taken. That is a 3 for 1. And Misha 4 for 1, including Misha for CCS12. Oh my gosh. CCS12, just when you think it's over, they say not yet. Zergwave is gonna be here attacking the Keep. Keep was on 1 HP anyway. But it looks like the core Shadow is here. That's the Rhaegar. And Rocket Road's here. That's gonna be another ult from the what is that? Another pulse. It's not much, so it's GG for CCS12 with the dominant victory on Braxton's holdout. Well, we've got one, but because this is a playthrough, we do have one more game coming up. CCS12 Rhaegar admitting that Stukov thinking they were going to be in the YouTube highlights. Well, it might have been Misha in that game making the YouTube highlights if you want to know the truth. Well, we do have one more game, and because this is a play 3 instead of best of 3, we do have one more game coming up. And it is going to be on Volskaya. Well, we're already on the map, ready to go.
Commence combat preparations.
Oh, the Urel! Oh my god. I do not have my overlay there. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna go ahead and restart. See, and I'm gonna go ahead and restart there. My alley OBS overlay was not coming up there for some reason. I can't blame Flindrith, and I can't blame myself. Well, let's hope this fixes it.
Commence combat preparations.
Well, here we go. Yeah, there we go. We're back. I got to pick the Colty. Says I got to pick her. Yeah, the Urel. Oh boy. Well, let's see what else we got here. Rocket World is on Meriden for what? Like the third time this game.
The battle begins.
Dawn on Sonya,
10
Jason
seconds.
on Li Ming, Zagara on
4, 3, 2, 1.
Doinbuzz on Zagara,
Let the battle
Shadow Leaves
begin.
on Anduin. Then on CCS12, Red Trunk side, Vicolti's on Urel, Greg is on Gem Laners. We already have a fight. Oh no, Zed is here. And gets immediately pulled away to safety by the Anduin. I'm very surprised that we had a fight immediately after the gate shopped. Well, let's go back to where we were. CCS12, it's gonna be Colty on Nirel, Greg on Rainer, Sedge on Arthas, Selly, on Sukov and Wildstar on Southside.
Blue team claims first blood.
And immediately, as I wasn't looking, the Zagara gets first blood on the Falstad up here in top lane. Now, I'm not sure whether we're gonna be doing a rotation between mid and top, but there's gonna be a silence on the Zed. Zed is here. Has to bear all the fights. Rock Your World does have to jump away to safety. Another jump on the Rock Your World. He's all alone in 1 versus 3 as R1E picks up their 4s already. R1E does have a slight lead because it's the first blood, but both teams are about the same right now. Now, if you were playing League, first blood is kind of a big bonus. So we got some danger pings coming out. Sedge is here. Danger pings onto Wildstar. Wildstar has to barrel away to safety.
We redesigned our trigger protector to combat the enemy. Prepare to take your
Objective coming up. Top side, both these in mid, but both these teams are up top for some reason. Faculties here all alone in top side and bot side. Just pushing the wave, getting experience where they should be. And it looks like the offlaners are already here fighting over the objective. On the way pings, I assume that's from R1E saying, "Hey guys, let's do the objective." Gleaming bomb doesn't really find anything as Rock Your World takes the engage. And walks away back at half HP. Now it's gonna be R1E back in the lead on a half level, not too far ahead. It's a very negligible lead here for R1E. Rock Your World has to get pulled. I'm not sure if that's all the way to safety there. Maybe. But the objective was completely ignored. CCS12 picks it up. Actually, I think the actual name is like CC Spiders or something. I just use the acronyms that I was given.
Blue team has taken control of a protector.
No, that's actually red team. CCS12 is here. Curious to see if they know how the tree clock protector works, because at the moment it is a 2 versus 3.
The protector is our technician.
First protector and like the first DK doesn't really last very long. But that is a root. Red on Jimmy Laner is up here back his team as June? No, it's Juan. No, it's Juan. Juan is in 1 versus 3. Now they're all alone. As here comes Zod in the 2 versus 1. It's could be bottom 4 too, if they're not careful. Rock Your World is here all alone. Danger Ping is gonna come out. manages to jump away to safety is we have ults online for R1E. Let's go ahead and take a look at what they are. Avatar, Leap, Disintegrate, Devouring Maw, and Light Bomb. That Light Bomb's kind of standard on Anduin, but I'm very curious to see how this Leap is executed. Well now, here comes another fight. The gleaming beam does connect. That is a nice shove from the Sukov there. I'm very curious to see what the ults are for CCS12. Well, Hyperion's one of them, I guess. Yeah, Syndragosa as an ult is actually pretty good if you're on Arthas, as well as Gust. Oh. Actually, as Raynor died, I was just hovering over. That's what the Gleaming Beam. Wildstar gets out of there. No, Wildstar doesn't survive. Just as I was hovering over it, it appears that Raynor has got an ace in the hole. That is a pretty good one, but I think there's also a quest that's like Gambit or something. Well, that's what my team's called it in the past.
Control the terminal and bring in the protector.
Well, R1E's gonna get their first 4 of the game. And there are help me pings towards the healing camp. Let's see if difficulty is down here. They are here. I managed to get away to safety. Engineer camp is being attacked. Maybe we're in the fire re-engineer. No fire re-engineer camp, though it does look like Swan is here. I don't know if they have tap though. No, they're going B. Question is, can CCS12 stop it? No, they can't. But they do get the top tier 1 in the process. But as everyone is bot side, this objective is up and right for the taking. Rocket World mounts up. Is rotating towards the objective. Okay. Some defend pings coming out for I guess CCS12. It's hard to know where the pings are coming from. Oh, CCS12 is here to flip it. There are pings everywhere. Some pings on the healing camp. Another pings on this bot tier 1. As it looks like R1E is ignoring contesting the objective, and they are going assault on the bottom tier 1. Bottom tier 1 is gone. So it looks like this Raynor has leveled up their Q twice. I mean, I'm not surprised. That's kind of how I play Raynor too, if you want to know the truth. And now that's the tree love going the way of our R1E. That's going to charge on the protector. Sonya is eliminated. That's unfortunate. CCS12 is going to pick up their tier 1. CCS12, I assume they could have gone for the tier 2 if they wanted to, but they just backed away. And actually, with Triglav being as low as it is, and with the time that's remaining on it, it could have gone for the mid tier 2, but that still would have been insane. Oh, they're going for the top tier 1, but the Triglav does die. Oh no! The Rainer, the Arctis, the two Triglav players they just get taken down. Nope. Looks like R1E is interested in this mid tier 1. It would be it's the last tier 1 that's remaining for CCS12. R1E doesn't have any tier 1s at the moment. But the search, the stun, the cocoon on the Zagara finds the Sukal. The Yanara is dead too. Rainer Hyperion coming out as a counter. Hyperion doesn't find much though. CCS12 defends their mid-tier 1 like it's not a problem. And now we are continuing to see pings towards this healer camp. Hard camp picked up for R1E. As here comes the fight, Sedge is stunned up. That is gonna be the lead from the mouth. That's gonna be the lead. Sedge gets away to safety, and now it's gonna be a 4v4 over. No. R1E back away from the fight. CCS12, they don't have a whole lot of kills. No, they don't have kills as much. They only have like one. Well, instead of fort went down. I don't know where it was, but CCS12 only has one kill to their name, and yet they're just playing for the objective control. Rock Your World gets a leap away to safety. It's gonna be that is looks like CCS12 is gonna be taking over the healing camp, and they are gonna pick the healing camp up. Y'all picked it up. Oh, Jimmy's gonna pick up the battle commander. Okay, that is gonna be the stun on the Rock Your World. Rock Your World walks out of it. That's gonna be the Rainer Hyperion. On the way, Keen's coming out. That's gonna be the stun. Rock Your World. It's gonna be nice support. Another Zagara platoon gets 2 carries, and they both go down. That's gonna be 3 down, 4. 5 players down. R1E gets the ace. Now they could take the bottom point, but no. Mid tier 1 is down. There's a ping on this bot wave here. Yeah. Big wave and bot. CCS R1E is looking towards the end of the game right here and right now. Sonya is on the way. This mid tier 3 might not be very long. Although death timers are starting to get very low. This could be This could be the final stand for CCS12. R1E's gonna get Rock Your World's gonna get a jump. That is the cocoon. Oh, nice little 1-for-1 trade. Little pull. God is still alive. Manages to keep safe. Sage goes to 1 HP and does get traded. Oh no, there's a Kara cocoon. I didn't see it. Wait, that's not actually called cocoon, is it?
Red team's core is under
No,
attack.
it's called devouring. It's called devouring maw. It's a noob that has cocoon. I should have known better as I saw the noob last game. The Colty is here. It is a 2v3, 2v everyone else here at the defense. That is a nice lead. The Colty on the Inara gets taken down. So does the Jimmy later. Here comes the assault for R1E, but there's nothing CCS12 can do. It goes to 50% of the core. 40! Nice little knockback, but doesn't find anything, unfortunately. Here comes the Devouring Pool. Devouring Pool has to get canceled early, but the core is just being assaulted. There's not much CCS12 can do about it. R1E gets map 3. GG's. Absolutely insane series. That is going to be the end, unfortunately. CCS12 does pick up the series victory 2-1, but R1E on that game 3, CCS12 thought they could change the lineups around, but R1E said, we don't care if you got your Yunara, we'll just take you on. And by the looks of it, this team looks like it's very well likely that they might pick up another NGS title. I'd be very surprised if they did, but that is all. I wanted to thank everyone for watching so much. For my ultimate return to casting. It's been a long time too. Let me find who's live at the moment. Looks like Alicia is live. And that's where we're gonna go. Alright. Alright, that's gonna be the end of the game. Thank y'all so much for watching, and that is it.